Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. It is Monday the 30th of October. The big news today, Michael Keane's leg injury is an infection. This is weird. He got an injury against Sunderland on the 20th of September in the Carabao Cup, and we're now hearing that it's turned into an infection. It's just mad how that carries on, isn't it? And we've missed them. You know, again, we saw yesterday at the King Power Stadium, we've got Williams and Jagielka up against the pace of Vardy, and, you know, I know Keane's form has been a little bit patchy, but he's gone off the boil a little bit. Has he gone off the boil a bit because he's been playing with an injury? Who knows? But, you know, it's been confirmed as an infection, and that needs, he looks like he's definitely out of the Lyon game. They're hopeful that he'll be available for Watford's visit on Sunday, so fingers crossed on him. Sam Allardyce is the name on everyone's lips today. He has said he would consider the Everton job. That was nice of him. Said he'd consider the Everton job. He'd sort out the defence, get them back to basics, start winning games from there. Said it's going to be difficult in Everton's position. He didn't say to do what. To win the league, to qualify for Europe, or just to stay up. But he would definitely be interested in taking the Everton job. Of course he would. It's the biggest job he's going to get now, isn't it? Big club, big money. Need organising. Is he the man for the job? Lots of people on your comments videos thinking that Big Sam's the only choice at the moment. I don't know. He's not a favourite of mine. So, see what happens. Nikola Vlasic. His sister Blanca has put a cat amongst the pigeons. He was injured against Arsenal last week, played with a bruised foot or a bruised leg for 70 minutes of that game. Wasn't involved at Chelsea on Wednesday and wasn't involved at Leicester yesterday. A lot of people thinking he was injured. Blanca has come out and said he's healthy and just wasn't in David Unsworth's selection. And I find that very difficult to understand, because he's been the one bright spot for me this season so far, him and Jordan Pickford. So it's a strange one. Now, David Unsworth might just think he's not fully fit and he doesn't want to use him, but just with his sister coming out and saying that, you know, he was fit. Also, there's been some comments picked up by a Croatian paper saying that Vlasic has said he'll sit down with his people and think about his Everton move in January, which I find absolutely absurd. I don't know whether that's a little dig at Unsworth because he's not involved them, or whether it's because Everton are 19th, or whether it's lost in translation or whatever. But after being here for 2 months, those kind of comments aren't exactly helpful. Moving on, Carlo Ancelotti has been linked with Everton job obviously over the last week or so. He's actually name-checked Everton in some quotes. He said that he's contracted to Bayern until the end of the season, and he wants to take that time off. He's had offers from Croatia, China. He said he's been linked with Everton and Chelsea. He's going to get to the summer and then make his decision. Probably to see whether Everton is still in the Premier League. I don't know. Would Everton wait for him? Would Everton take an Allardyce till the summer and then try and get Ancelotti? Who knows? You know, but the fact that he's mentioned Everton just shows that he's listening to what he's being linked with and taking notice of it. He's been a great manager, and I'm not sure he's the right man for Everton, but he's certainly been a great manager. So again, it's a watch this space with him. Finally, Kieran Dowell, who scored a hat-trick for Nottingham Forest in their 3-2 win at Hull on Saturday. Obviously, he's picked up a lot of interest over the last 48 hours for his hat-trick. Warburton, the Nottingham Forest manager, has refused to confirm whether there's a recall clause in the loan agreement with Dowell. Obviously, people are just looking at Everton being so shot shy, easy for you to say, at the moment, and Dowell playing really well for Forest. Obviously Unsworth in charge of the team at the moment. You know, Kieran Dowell, would he be given a chance? interesting one whether he's got that loan recall clause in. Is it the right thing? He's doing well and developing well at Forest. Would it be better to just leave him there for the season and let his development continue? Or do we call him back? Would he play? It's one of them, isn't it? He was certainly excellent for Forest and has been doing well. And he says himself that he's developing. You know, he even said he give the ball away for Derby's second goal the other week. You know, and he's learning from that, and he's got to learn to be a bit stronger on the ball, and all that aids his development and will be better for the player and for Everton in the long run. But it'll be interesting to see whether there's any developments on that story as we head up towards January. It's a watch this space, I suppose. Don't forget to subscribe to Toffee TV if you haven't done already. Click the bell notification button. Every time we've got a video, you will be notified. And if you fancy it, join us on Patreon for more videos. I've been Baz. See you soon on Toffee TV.